What's up, everyone? This is Ronnie. A little late in the day. It's 43 degrees today. 10:18. We're going to Boston. Gonna do some thrifting. I don't know. I woke up late. Then I had to get gas. Always seem like I need to get gas on thrifting days. So it always seems like you're in the hole before you start the day. It was about $60 probably. But had a great day yesterday. We had our second best sales day. If you didn't see it, go watch yesterday's video. Some crazy stuff sold, and quickly. And if you watched our whole video, you would have seen some of the stuff and how fast it turned over. And maybe I priced stuff too low, maybe I priced stuff too high, or I definitely didn't price stuff too high because stuff sold. But it was a good day, to say the least. But here we are, leaving the Cape, going over the Sagamore Bridge. I don't know why I'm saying we, it's just me. It's like, what do you call a four-door Yugo? A Wego. Anyway, bad joke. But gonna do some thrifting, and I don't know how many stores I'm gonna hit today. Usually when I go out to Boston or Providence or Worcester area, I try to hit, it's usually between 8 and 10 stores. The late start is gonna have me not get as many stores in, but it's about an hour drive, a little over an hour, and then we have to deal with traffic because of the later start. So we'll see what we get done today. We'll see how many stores we hit, see how we do. When I go out, I like to find at least about $1,000 of stuff, so it's hit or miss, all depending on how suit coats really go and suits and stuff. That's why I like the bigger, higher dollar things. But check it out, we'll see how it does, and I'll check back with you later. First stop, only found these FootJoy pants, brand new with tags. Paid $9.50. So these are the 5-pocket design. These usually can get around $60 in new condition, so not bad. Here we are at the second store, or I should say I don't know why I say we. My wife, no, I'm pretty sure my wife doesn't. She works a job now because she didn't like these sourcing days where I'd go to like 10, 12 stores in a day, spend all day. But second store, see what's up. Listen to the radio, it's keeping me company as I kind of get bored on these days. But you know, talking about the Kobe thing, crazy. I was not a Kobe fan, but could not deny how good of a basketball player he was. And it's kind of crazy to think about that kind of stuff and how it happened. And all the families involved and everything. Actually, the coach was actually he coached the Cape League baseball team very close to us. Well, one of the Cape League baseball teams. So kind of hit home. Kind of weird in a way. But God bless all the families involved, and terrible news. At store number 3, Savers. Last store we found 2 pair of pants and a sport coat. Nothing special. So see what we find in here. So at this store we didn't do too bad. Vineyard Vines, wool and cashmere, $5.50. Then we got a Brioni, ADOs, Untuck It. Another Brioni. Then we got this newer sport coat, newer tag, Hickey Freeman, more current. So that's it. Here we are, store 4. We're in Quincy, I think. Yeah, we're in Quincy. So store 4 was a wash. So I'm going into Boston, gonna head into South Boston first. Get to kind of see Boston in the forefront here. It's a little hard, little buildings and stuff in the way. But I'm getting off this exit here. We'll see what's available. We'll see Boston down yonder. there, so. Here we go. Store number, I'm gonna say 6. There's some kids yelling in Spanish behind me. I start hearing puta, I start laughing. But this is a store where I found a shitload of shit the last week. See what happens again. Can it strike twice? So I'm in the Jamaica Plains part of Boston and going to 2 stores that I usually pass. One is this Boomerangs. This is the rear donation area, and then there's a Goodwill on the other side, so parked in the back parking and walk around. Here we are. It's a Savers, store number 9. I'm not sure how many more stores I'm getting to. I'm gonna get run out of gas here very soon, physically. Like, I'm just a little run down today, and like I said, I'm fighting a stomach bug, and but it is 4:36, 44 degrees, store number 9, Savers. The last 2 stores were actually goose eggs, found nothing. Some decent stuff, but floored stuff, so left it behind. Thought I hit a jackpot on like 6 Isaiah shirts, but they were all like fraying on the neck and stuff. It's like, oh. On to the next store. So here we are, 618. Another Savers. This is store number 11. I totally skipped a store. Not skipped it, but went in another Savers that's in Norwell and Norwood. We found nothing. I found nothing. So now we're in Attleboro, store 11. A lot of stores today. What we have is a lot of Savers. There's like no Salvation Armies on my route today, so another Salvation Army. I mean another Savers. Here we go. So here we are. It's 10:46. Had to listen to some music to get me pumped up, because over the last 5 stores, I've only found one thing. I'm kind of getting tired, I guess. But trying to Goodwill. It's here in Attleboro. We'll see what we find. Maybe we find something, maybe we don't. So the last Goodwill had nothing. So the last 6 stores, I found one item. It's time to find me some dinner. 7 o'clock. It's time to head home. I'm not saying I'm done, but I'm heading in the direction of home, though. It's time to pack it in, I think. I don't know what I found. some Dominican music. Oh boy, on the radio. But just down the street, I found a Marshall's. So, yeah, we'll switch this up and do a real little retail arbitrage. Not much time changed, because I just noticed it was down the street. So we'll check this out, store number 13, see if we can find some clearance. Hey everybody, this is Ronnie, just coming to you with the haul part of this video to show you the items that we picked up. I finally, I don't know, I was feeling very nostalgic today and was watching some old videos on the resale rally that I seen on like Garage Flip's channel and Cincinnati Pickers channel, but from 2017. Can't believe it's been that long. But anyway, I was checking out some, going over my listings. This sourcing day was kind of sucky. We only found 23. I found 23 items, spent $160, which comes to $6.96 per piece of clothing. I'm going to show you 20 of the items. 3 things I already dropped off at the cleaners. And I expect to get somewhere listed value of these things around $1,800. And, all said and done, maybe figure running sales or doing certain things, probably around 25% of that. So around $1,350, So average selling price is approximately going to be $58.70. So didn't find, there might not be even an item that sells for over $100. And if you've seen my sales, you know that's kind of hard to believe. But sometimes you just got to get this stuff, and you get what you find. You can't control what you find, as we all know. But let's get into it. These are the sport coats. You can see this one has a nice blue pattern. This is a newer Hickey Freeman label. This was about $8. Picked this up. This was about, I believe, $6. It's a bluish herringbone, that little herringbone. And this is Dungle tweed made by McGee. This is like a Harris tweed. This really does well. And this will do well, should do pretty well this time of year. Here is a linen, 100% linen sport coat, and this is by Southwick Clothes. This is actually a newer label from them. This looks like it's never been worn, or probably worn once. I'll start to pick up linen now as it gets in the spring and summer. People will look for it. This is a dark blue 2-button front. This is a wool and cashmere blend by Paul Stewart. And this is also a bigger size. This is a 44 extra long, which should do pretty well. Here is another dark blue. And it has these metal buttons. So it's a blazer. Anytime you see metal buttons. And this is a newer Hickey Freeman also label. 100% wool. This will do pretty good. See the buttons. I gotta look closely at the buttons because they do say something on them, and I didn't really look into it until now. This is a brand I don't come across all that much. It's very hit or miss. This is a blue sport coat. It's like a slim fit, you can tell. Has the working cuffs. And the brand is Incochino. They're basically a online tailor. You can see the guy's name right there. And made for you. Always have decent looking linings. But it's a blue sport coat. It does have working cuff buttons. It's a smaller size. This is probably like a 36 or a 38 regular. It has the peak lapels. I picked it up. I paid about $10 for this. Most of these sport coats, or no, I paid $7 for this. Most of these sport coats I paid $7 for. And this right here is a blue check pattern. And this is a Joseph A. Bank. But this is a 54 regular. And I thought this was kind of funny. A tailored fit. I'll tell you right now, fat people do not look good or do not like tailored fit stuff. No way. No way, no. Alright, here we go. We're going through the sweaters. This is the only sweater I found. It's like a half button up Vineyard Vines. The only reason I bought it is because it was cheap. It was $5.50 plus 20% off, so like $4. Wool and cashmere though, and this is a real leather. So this I think will do okay. It's a nice size. It has the cable knit. Looks kind of really nice. This is a Eaton. I paid $2.50 for this. One of the store Goodwills, it was half off. Looked it over fairly well. I looked at the buttons. They have these buttons. You only want to make sure if they're cracked or been replaced because people will ask. But didn't notice. Had 2 spots. I do not think they'll come out. I'm going to sell this really cheap, get my money back, and move on from it. But there's the brand. Newer label does fairly well. The older label's kind of harder. Andover shop, just a bread and butter thing for us. You know, paid $5. This was a shirt. I probably maybe should have left this behind, but it was really nice linen. But I cannot move this brand for the life of me, and they don't sell for much money these days. The sell-through rate on this is terrible. But facanable. This may go to a family member in the Dominican Republic. So we'll see. But I paid $5. That's not gonna do much, unfortunately. A few years ago, those used to actually do really fairly well, not like great or anything, and they were still slow movers. This is a Untuckit shirt, pretty decent brand. They seem to go down a little bit over the last year or so, and they'll probably continue to go down a little bit. Only new, you could pick these up for like $80. So as more and more become available, it drives the price down. Supply and demand. This is a first time I found this brand. It's EIDOS. IDOS. They seem to do fairly well. I knew to be on the lookout for this brand, and found this. Maybe get about 40 or 50 for this. Some sell for less, but if I hold out, this is a white dress shirt. I like white dress shirts when they're clean. This is Brioni. I showed this in the video when we found this, and then we found 2 blue ones. The blue ones I'm going to try and lot up, and then the white one I'll sell by itself. They're all the same size, so those were nice finds, and these were about $7 each with the discount. All right, coming down near the end here, the men's pants here. This is a FootJoy new with tags. This is their like stretch 5-pocket design. I've done fairly well with these. If you've seen, I picked up a few of these. I did sell one of them used for $60 and another one for like $45. So this is new with tags. They may sell as high as $80, but most likely it's just sell on sale, and I'll get somewhere between like 60 to 65. This is a Luciana Barbera. It's an Italian brand. Kind of hit or miss. Kind of a little bit slower sellers. Their pants are kind of dated style. They're pleated and cuffed most of the time. But they do sell. It's kind of one of these things. I like to have a mixture of longer tail items and short tail items, especially when you're finding them. So I did find 2 pairs of pants. Here's the other one. Made for Lewis of Boston. These will sell probably in the $40 range. I'll list them for like $50. Here's another pair of FootJoy golf pants. Nothing special. I think these were half off at one of the stores, and I'll probably get, $30, $40 for this style. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren, made in Italy. Whenever you see it made in Italy, you know it's made by Corneliani, and if you ever get Corneliani, you know that's their tag. So this was probably part of a suit, but it's a really nice brown, almost like a herringbone pattern to it. I think this will do well. And last but not least, this is a, where's the tag? Oh, there we go. Suit Supply linen pants. These are really nice. See, like a gray houndstooth pattern. So these will do really well. Surprisingly, they don't sell for as much as I thought, but I will price them up. There's not a huge amount of these on eBay, and they will sell. Sometimes you got to be patient and just believe in your item. But like, comment, subscribe. This is basically the stuff I picked up the other day. A small haul, but had some decent finds. Sometimes I could be like the last haul video where I come across in one store a huge amount of stuff, or sometimes it takes 12 stores and 12 hours to get it done, So like, comment, subscribe, just keeping it real. That's what we're doing. See you guys later. Have a good day.